Hello, this is Sofia and I'm delighted to be doing this video today. We're gonna dive in specifically a message for about sensitive children that are in feelings of frustration. And so specifically this past few days I've just been getting some questions about energy and my child's feeling frustrated most of the time and I don't know what to do. And so this message is specifically to parents that have childs or teenagers, bringing them back to their emotion and the way they can use their emotion to deeper understand themselves. Sometimes the feelings of frustration comes from the overwhelm they're feeling that they're not understanding what's really happening within them. And if the environment is intense and there's an intensity in the outside environment, that will come back into their or reflect back into their inner landscape as well, and it will feel the same. They will feel the same intensity, and that external intensity will translate into their internal experience, and that will feel like overwhelming, and that will also bring frustration as well, especially if nothing has changed in their external environment, nothing has changed in their life, and they don't understand or they're feeling such emotional intensities within themselves. And so there's different pieces here. So the first thing to understand when a sensitive child, for example, is going outside and they encounter the neighbor, they're also encountering not only a person, they're encountering energy that holds a certain energy signature that contains information of their emotional body. And so then that child continues their walk and they're going, I don't know, with their parents to the grocery store. And so in the grocery store, there's 50 people, all with their own personal energetic field that contains their own emotional state. And when they counter this, specifically given where the state of our planet and the intensity of our planet right now, and the state of fear of our planet right now, that can be very much overwhelming. And the child then goes back to the house feeling a sense of anxiety, nervousness, a bunch of different emotions that they don't understand. It feels overwhelming and they can get frustrated. The key piece here is that teaching them that as sensitive childs, they can feel a lot more than other people, or in a different way. They actually are observing and perceiving the world in a very much um, intricate way than perhaps other people are aware of. We are all energetic beings and we are all connected to energy, and yet sensitive children feel more. And so they're also, their whole brain feels more and integrates more and in a way sees more than others. And so teaching them this piece is important. And then the second piece into the empowerment aspect is that for them to learn about their emotions. So any given time they're feeling frustrated, bring them back to what are you feeling right now in this moment, and naming the emotion. So they'll begin to feel very intimate with their emotional body. You can begin by just if it's a child, just making faces of to describe the emotions so they begin to understand what the emotions are. For another child, you can just begin to for an older child, a teenager, you can make a list of the emotional wheels, the wheel of emotions, and just have them there so they begin to really be very precise with the emotion that they're feeling. Once they have named the emotion, for example, I'm feeling frustrated, then the second question you ask is it yours? For sensitive kids, there's a big possibility that whatever they're feeling is not there. So if it's frustration, right away you can ask, is it yours? The answer will be yes or no. And it's usually the first answer that comes. If it's a no, then just let them know to just let it go. The way to release it is like, okay, this is not mine, doesn't belong to me. I'll give it back to life, to source, to whoever it belongs to. I just give it back. And just imagine them and teach them to whatever the emotion they're feeling, frustration, just give it back. They can make a sound, they can do whatever they want. And they can do and just give it back. And then you bring them back into the body. This is very important. Just teach them to look at their feet so they feel grounded. Just looking at your feet brings you back to your body, brings you back to the earth. Feeling their body and caressing their knees or feeling their body. Also, you can ask them what is their favorite color and just bring them back that color, their favorite color, into their body to soothe them, to clear them. Bring the sense of just bringing roots down into the earth so they're deeply grounded. Teach them how to breathe. Breathe in and hold your breath for 3. 1, 2, 3, and exhale through your mouth with your mouth open, and do this 3 times. All the time that you need to actually come back to your body and to a sense of balance. Also, placing your hands like this, just like that, every single finger like this creates balance within your body. Just bring that light, that favorite color, and allow your body to rebalance itself. Okay, so the first question is, what are you feeling? The second question, is it yours? We go to the answer that is no, release it. Um, if the if the answer is yes, it's my emotion, you go and ask, where is it in your body? Let's say, for example, it's in my heart. So what what does the frustration in your heart, if it had a message, what would a message be? And um, I don't know, whatever the message is. Mom, don't, you said something that upset me. And so then you begin to teach them that actually the language of their soul is informing them. So this is a place where in the movie the hero begins to understand their superpower, begins to channel the power in a way that is in support with them and in support of the greater whole of their life. And it actually, instead of depleting them, they understand their power, and that this power begins to empower themselves and their life instead of disempowering them. And so you go, so let's retrace our steps. You first ask, what are you feeling? Is this emotion yours? If it's no, then let it go. If it's yes, where is it in your body? We use the example in my heart. My frustration is in my heart. And so the next question is, what is the message? The message is, you said something that, okay. So that now they learn what that the language of their soul, it's gonna always express in their body, and it's always gonna express through their emotions. So this is a language, this is the language of their soul that is always there with them. When they connect and learn from it, they can use it to understand themselves and their life. So this is a huge gift you can give to your kids. And so once they know the message that is there, they can you can facilitate the conversation and you can explain furthermore of what happened. And you can also go to the next step, that is what is the need? What are they needing? Because usually the emotion will inform us about something that we need. So um, for example, I can use the emotion of fear. The fear is informing us. One is gifting us the experience of courage. And within that is also teaching us how to stay safe. So the emotion of fear is teaching us perhaps and informing us that perhaps there's something in my environment that I'm not feeling safe about. What is it? What do I need to do? What is the need? How can I create safety in my environment to feel safe? And so you begin to teach that language within them that is always there, guiding them forward and informing them. So I really hope you enjoy this conversation. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to connect with me. As always, standing in love with you. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.